Hello everyone, I am Akshata Singhadi. In this video, I am going to talk about on Gurukula education system. It is the one of the oldest education system in an ancient India. It is originated during the early Vedic period around 1500 BCE. It is considered one of the oldest form of the organized education in the world. In ancient India, education was closely linked with religion, culture, and daily life. The Gurukula system developed as way to pass knowledge from one generation to another through a strong teacher-student relationship. Over time, it became the main method of education during the Vedic and later periods, shaping the intellectual and moral foundation of society. Come to the structure of the Gurukula system. It is the student lives with Guru in ashrama system in a peaceful environment. In the system, students known as Shishyas lived with a teacher called the Guru in residential setup known as ashrama. These ashrama were usually located in forest or peaceful natural surroundings away from cities so that students could concentrate fully on learning without distractions. The main aim of the Gurukula system was not only to provide academic knowledge but also to ensure the overall development of students, including their intellectual, physical, moral, and spiritual growth. Guru played a central role in the Gurukula system. He was not just a teacher but also guide, mentor, and role model. The Guru treated students like family members and gave personal attention to each student. Students lived in a simple and disciplined life under the Guru's supervision. They followed a daily routine that included waking up early, performing prayers, studying, and doing physical work such as collecting firewood, cooking, and cleaning. These activities help students develop discipline, responsibility, and self reliance. Some historical examples of Gurukula education systems is clearly reflected in ancient texts like Mahabharata, which provides detailed examples of how education was imparted. In this epic, the princes known as the Pandavas and Kauravas were sent to a Gurukula to receive education under the great teacher Dronacharya. They were trained in subjects like archery, warfare, discipline, and moral values. Among them, Arjuna became the most skilled archer because of his dedication, focus, and obedience. Another example is Ekalavya, who showed extreme devotion to his guru and learned through self practice. There are some key elements of the Gurukula system. They are Guru, student, ashrama, and curriculum. The curriculum was broad and included subjects like the Vedas, philosophy, mathematics, science, and martial arts. Education was not limited to theory, practical training was equally important. Students used various tools and objects in their learning, such as scriptures for knowledge, bows and weapons for martial training, and natural surrounding as learning resource. Spiritual practices like yajna and meditation were also included to develop inner discipline and peace. The teaching method were mainly oral and practical in the Gurukula system. The Guru taught lessons through speaking and students learned by listening, memorizing and practicing. Repetition and recitation were commonly used techniques. There were no formal examination. Instead, students were continuously evaluated based on their understanding, behavior and performance. Education was personalized and each student progressed according to their ability. This system helped in developing strong moral values, discipline, and character. It created a close bond between the guru and students, which made a learning more effective. It also provided practical knowledge and life skills, making students self reliant individuals. However, the system also had some limitations. It was not accessible to all sections of society, lacked modern scientific tools and technology, and could not be easily applied to large population in modern times. Students studied many subjects such as Vedas, mathematics, astronomy, grammar, philosophy, Ayurveda, warfare training, politics, yoga, and meditation. This helped in the overall development of students. Overall, the education system is an important part of an India's educational history. As seen in the Mahabharata, it played a major role in shaping knowledgeable and disciplined individuals like Arjuna. Although modern education has changed significantly, the values of Gurukula system, such as discipline, respect for teachers, and holistic development, are still relevant today and can be combined with modern methods to improve education.